Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining tonight. Some of you have been participating to the previous classes we had earlier this week, and you would know by now that this week we dedicate to Sahasrara, the Crown Chakra, and we've made different um, references, and we learn more about how we can help keep it open, as well how important it is to understand that for us to be able to meditate profoundly, we need an open crown chakra. Others might have joined us only recently, so we introduce you to Sahaja Yoga meditation. This is what we will offer you tonight, a class that is actually more like a seminar. You see in the photograph the founder of Sahaja Yoga meditation, Shri Mataji, who traveled all around the world to pass it on always for free. This is how we were taught, and this is how we continue her approach in helping seekers from everywhere. As you can see, the gesture Namaste, both hands kept together, the heart level. In Sahaja Yoga, this gesture has a more profound significance. It means as well the balancing between the lateral subtle energy channels that we learn about. Those are part of our subtle system. However, we get ready for Mother's Day, that's tomorrow, and Shri Mataji was a mother, a grandmother, a great-grandmother, and for all of us that we consider ourselves as Sahaja yogis, she is our spiritual mother, our guru, our spiritual teacher, but a very motherly type of teacher. So we want to share more about her impact on the opening of the crown chakra. And we selected this photograph because if you look at the top of the head of Shri Mataji, you can see light, and might be from the sun, but what we want to focus on today is the light of the spirit that is absolutely connected to the crown chakra. And by the end of this class, we will also share with you, as we always do, a little homework, a few articles that we recommend you to explore. And it is one that makes connections between motherhood, the crown chakra, and the spirit. We absolutely would challenge you to go through it because it has some interesting connections. So as you can see, I think everybody can recognize a candle. This is how we try to instill in everyone a desire to create their own space at home, a meditation space. We call it the meditation corner. Some call it an altar because they really want to reach out spiritually, and others just want a place where they feel calm and really good. Now I look at what I have here, and my room is full with flowers. It's just filled with flowers. On a personal note, it was my birthday yesterday, and somehow flowers from all gardens around me, from my friends, from my what I call Sahaj family, they found their refuge here. And they are very fragrant. So it's such a pleasure, multicolored, and I have a great place to meditate. That's all I can say. But most importantly, what we try to tell you is if you can lit up a candle would be great. That's really, really a good place to start. In Sahaja Yoga meditation, we connect to the elements. So the elements, when they are in the presence of what we call a realized soul. That means somebody who has their energy, the force of life fully awakened. That force of life will carry the light of the spirit everywhere in the being. So that's why we call it, you've heard about enlightened souls. And I'm not sure if everybody can grasp what does it mean. In Sahaja Yoga, we can explain a bit more, I wouldn't say scientifically, but in detail. So that means that the light of the spirit is carried practically everywhere, including, you know, every corner of our being. And as you can see here, that's a little bit of test for those that have done Sahaja Yoga with us. You might see there are some connections. You can write us if you notice any connections in this image. Let us know. But the whole idea is that that light, we all have that candle within ourselves, and it resides actually in our left heart. Now, balance is important, and I'm not sure if anyone has been to Germany or has any connections to Germany, but my family lived there for a while, so we actually have a love connection with Germany. I really love this image. So you see the strength that comes from balance, that comes, and it's so important, a heart to share, and a heart to needs to be strong and balanced. And that's also interesting because Germany, we learned this in Sahaja Yoga, that different countries across the globe have a certain role to play. And we learn about Candace's role. I think we talked about it. It's connected with the Shri Chakra at the throat level. And Germany has a role to play. Oh, that's so nice, Penelope. You're on the 7th of May. That's nice. You're the first person that I know that shares the birthday with me. We should exchange some of the flowers we've received. Very nice. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, everyone. So I said that just because we always go with the flow, and I'm really pampered with all these colors and fragrances right here next to me. Very nice. So Germany connects to the liver. If you think about Mother Earth as a living being that has different chakras represented, um, and you know, different countries transmit certain qualities, or you know, if those qualities are not well represented, they can influence negatively even, you know, the entire body of the planet. So it's very interesting that we as Sahaja Yogis, we go deeper and we learn what role we play as cells within this cosmic body. Germany represents the liver. So it's so important to bring the heart into our actions. The liver provides the support to our body for the doing. But it's very important to have this balance between emotional side and the physical mental side. So we have to bring that emotional intelligence in our life, in all aspects of our life. As we have done this week, I'm not sure if yeah, this is something that I wanted to share with you. I really love this photograph. I know that there are amazing, beautiful photographs everywhere. But you can keep your hands open. We continue with our self-discovery. Let's see if our hands are sensitive enough to feel a type of energy, a flow. You know what? Coming from the screen. Just trust me blindly on that. Give it a try and see if what I'm saying is the truth or not. It might take a while, or it might be immediate. But once our Kundalini energy is awakened and passes through all chakras and breaks through the crown chakra, again to the crown chakra, a new dimension is opened within us, and we have access to this subtle awareness, a new sense in our life, the vibratory awareness. And this is when we can absolutely feel the energy of everything around us. When you take an object, you can see it, you can touch it, so you get all kind of information from it. Now we add an extra sense that we can use to absorb information from anything, and that's the vibratory awareness. We will feel if that's what we call positive, negative, what kind of energy transmits, and we learn how to decode it. It is real. So if you keep your hands open to these images, whatever we share with you tonight, let's see what you feel. Of course, I don't want to spoil it, but of course we try to share with you what transmits positive and lovely energy. We don't want to spoil your chakra. We want to enlighten them and cool them, but it's a nice exercise. So today, as every time we meet, we really want to get beyond the clouds. We have so many clouds, not only at the mental level, but all these chakras, they get dusted with the day-to-day life. Life throws at us all kind of challenges, and we tend to be buried under materialism and false projections and a lot of illusions. So with this meditation, with Sahaja Yoga meditation, we absolutely want to break through all these clouds and get to the light, get to the reality that's behind. I hope, can you hear me better now? Okay, I will try my best. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you heard what I said so far. At least I pour my heart to all of you. So for those that have not been exposed to Sahaja Yoga or not with us, with our group, we don't script the classes. So everything goes exactly in the moment. We have prepared maybe a little bit of few slides and the music, but other than that, it's really in the moment. It's born from what we call thoughtless awareness, that connection that is absolutely coming from a space where there is no I-ness. There's beyond any limitation. There is no goal set by the mind nor emotionally. So we surrender to the connection that comes from our spirit. And the spirit is the light within, but we don't want to get too much attached to the concept of light, as we want to get attached to the concept of immaculate being, stardust, truly global essence that exists in every single one of us and is the same in each of us. It's true that many people live on earth without diving into their self-consciousness or in the global consciousness, and they're kind of lived by life. But there is a spirit in them. And the vision that Shri Mataji, the founder of Sahaja Yoga, had for the world was that many, many more people would be like a blossoming of enlightened souls, and that each of us that becomes an enlightened soul would be able to pass it on like a candle, enlightened candle that can lit up another candle. So that's I adore this concept, and I've seen that is true. For instance, we started 15 years back in Halton region, then we started to open classes in Niagara, then in Barrie, and now all over the world. So that's the connection. We had people that started here the classes, and now they open classes wherever they moved around, and we are still like a family. So that's really beautiful. Believe it or not, we will meditate today. So we can just relax, keep our hands open. You know how this is. For the bandhan, for the protection, before we get there, actually tonight I would feel to just everyone will do it by themselves. Those that know it, those that do not know it, they can just bear with us. We want to show you a little bit what the meditation will look like. First of all, you will not see anything. We are hiding in the sense that it will be a guided meditation. I will say a few affirmations. I don't know if Shivangana would like to join me. And let me see. She will let me know if she would like to join me. And I would love if Paula would like to say, join in one affirmation. We'll keep it very simple. Perfect. So we have Shivangana in. I will find out if Paula is in.
Sure.
Perfect. So we'll keep it very simple. There will be maybe 3 to up to 4 affirmations, which means that we will talk to our own motherly energy, Kundalini. That's a reflection of the force of life within us. And we call her, we invite her to go in certain areas where we know that there are these energy centers placed, and we invoke the qualities that we know that are specific to that chakra, specific to that energy center. Here's an example to keep your eyes open still, would be part of the stabilization process. As I said, we will share with you a few links we have where you can say um, different affirmations step by step to the 7 chakras, but here just a few. You know, we can put the right hand on the left side of the chest. The image mirrors our is in a mirror with us. So all the time the opposite hand will remain open, but no worries, we'll guide you. Now, very importantly is to place the right hand when we reach the crown chakra, the top of the head, to place it absolutely flat, and we'll place it on what we call the fontanel bone area where we had the soft bone in childhood. And while we keep our hands open, I would love for you to pay attention to what you feel in your hands. Not only what comes from the screen, but always just pay attention to what you feel in a relaxed way, but an alert way. Because once this energy Kundalini starts flowing, she's in a dormant state in the triangular bone at the base of our spine. When she starts unraveling, she will connect all these energy centers and will break through the 7th one. That's the Sahasrara chakra. And now we will explain more how the spirit that resides, you see here like a little flame in the left side of our chest, in the heart, how the spirit connects to the crown chakra. And we'll play a short video. It's about the auras. the auras that are sent to our spirit. So we will dive deeper tonight. And as you can see, every finger is mapped to a specific chakra energy center. That's why it's important to pay attention to what we feel in our hands. Some of you might be more sensitive at the feet level. That's why in Sahaja Yoga we absolutely encourage you to remove your, I hope in the house you don't wear shoes, but doesn't matter. If you can, remove the shoes and make sure that you wear some socks that are made of natural fiber. So try to keep everything that you have when you meditate as natural as possible. That's and cozy. Make sure that you feel warm and very good. Yeah. So coming to the vision, one more thing before we dive into meditation. This is a painting that we've shared at the previous classes. Painting that represents Shri Mataji, and because it's Mother's Day again, we meditate a little bit on her role and the fact that she absolutely gave realization en masse. She found a way to give realization en masse. It means to awaken this energy kundalini at once in thousands and thousands of people. So actually, this painter had a dream and had a vision, and that's how this painting was born. As you can see, there are like myriad constellation coming from the Sahasrara and all these vibrations, and I assume that every lotus represents an enlightened soul, and it's about giving open-heartedly, sharing the knowledge. But just take a look at the colors, and then the next slide. You know, this one we keep sharing it with you, and that's when we want to dive into meditation. We've seen the colors, and also take a look here. This photograph, I think I've said it a few times, is what we call a miracle photograph. Was taken during a talk of Shri Mataji. I think she was on a boat with yogis from Austria and Germany, from Europe mostly, and of course she was teaching as well. Whenever one would be in her presence, would be a profound state of meditation, really profound state of meditation. She always was able to take you somewhere inside, but as well in another state. Um, and one of the participants wanted to have, you know, a souvenir, to take a photograph, and he took a few photographs. And it's interesting, I've seen the other photographs. It shows exactly increasingly how the light is everywhere, and Shri Mataji explained that that's exactly the vibrations and the camera was able to capture. It's just energy. Here you see the lights, but here it's a group of people. Shri Mataji's sitting in the middle. So this is when we meditate in a group. The collective meditation is so important because we absolutely transmit positive energy around us, and the entire community benefits when there is a group of meditators. So that's it. Let's meditate. As I said, we'll keep it simple, very simple. Please keep your hands open, relax in your lap. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. We hold it inside, then slowly let it out, in and out through the nose. Let's take another deep breath in. Make sure that you feel the lungs expanding. Hold this for a few seconds. Then let the air out, and with it, just feel that you let go of any blockage, anything that did not belong in the first place in our being. Actually, through our breathing in and out, in a way, it's like kind of detoxing. We absorb through the air element also positive energy when we meditate. And Kundalini energy through her rising should enlighten, it will carry this energy wherever it's needed. When we exhale and let go of the air, we also let go even of negative thoughts. Just feel that it's kind of a surrendering, releasing anything that's toxic blockage, what we call catch sometimes, because they are just trying to get attached to us and we want to let it out. And we don't need to do any effort mentally. So both hands wide open, you can place it if you have a little desk, you can place it there, or if you it's easier, you can place it comfortably in your lap, facing upwards like receiving a gift. We'll just guide you through 3, 4 affirmations so each of us will get connected to their own motherly power. And tonight we'll not um, say any strong mantras. We'll do this next week. We'll not massage, or we'll keep it very simple. We'll take the right hand, we'll place it on the left side of our chest and press it a little bit. Left hand remains open in our lap. And here we'll say, not out loud, but in our heart, in our mind, without thinking of it. We'll say, Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. We can say it a few times with full conviction. So we don't want to put a mental effort, but full conviction. We can say a few times, Mother Kundalini, I am the pure spirit. Nothing else but the pure spirit. I'm not the body, nor the mind, not even the emotions. I am the pure, eternal spirit. Can stop any thought, very relaxed. The attention will be on the left hand as well on the top of the head, and from there kind of wrapped gently around the body, just paying attention. It will be like an awareness about ourselves. The very silent awareness, very relaxed, not even curious. Embracing us with detachment. Here we'll say again, Mother Kundalini, please come into my heart, open my heart, completely open my heart. Free my heart of any weight, any worries, I let them go. Please reveal my pure nature let the Spirit shine from within. Everywhere within, and shine outside too. I am the pure Spirit. I accept it and I rejoice. We remain in this state for a few seconds. No thoughts, what we call thoughtless awareness. We drop any thought, we do not fight them, we don't try to hold them. If they come, we just watch them come and go. We can just say, I'm not this, I'm the pure Spirit. I'm not this. And enjoy the gap between any thought and the next one. And the gap will become wider. And we'll realize that in that gap, there is eternity that can be felt. There is peace that can be nourishing. We can place both hands in our lap, facing upwards. And for a few seconds, with the attention from above our head, on our heart, on our palm, just that veil of awareness for a few seconds. We'll let it be. Pass it on to Shivangana.
Let's take our right hand and place it on our forehead so that it is across our forehead, and the tips of our fingers are on our left forehead and the base of our palm is on the right. So we are cupping our forehead with our right hand, and we can gently tilt our head downwards as well with our eyes closed, as if we are humbly bowing down towards Mother Earth. And here is our sixth energy center, which deals with our ability to forgive. And here we can say with full heart, full confidence, and full surrender, Mother Energy, Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. It's important that we forgive with full heart, without thinking of anything particular, but just forgive from our heart anyone or any incident or anything at all that we hold on to. Because this energy, if we forgive, then it passes to the seventh energy center very effortlessly. So we cannot fight our thoughts, we cannot fight our conditionings, we cannot fight our ego, but we can forgive it. So we can say, Mother, I forgive everyone and I forgive myself. I forgive my thoughts, I forgive my ego, I forgive my conditionings. I forgive from all my heart. Please awaken the quality of forgiveness in me. Mother Kundalini, please awaken the quality of forgiveness in me. Mother Kundalini, I forgive everyone from all my heart. I forgive all my thoughts. We cannot fight our thoughts, but we can forgive them. So here we can say, Mother Kundalini, I forgive all my thoughts from the past and my thoughts from the future. Mother Kundalini, I forgive my thoughts. I pass it on to Auntie Paula.
We can put our hands back in our lap, facing upward and open. We can take a deep breath in through the nose if we can. Hold and slowly release the air, breathing at any time. We can sit a little straighter as this energy rises like the sap in a tree along the spine, awakening the central nervous system on its way up through each and every chakra or energy center, on its way to the crown chakra at the top of the head, the crown chakra. So we will leave our left hand open to express our pure desire to receive the actualization of yoga, which means connection. And our right palm will go to the top of the head. Let's raise our right hand, place the right palm on the top of the head onto the fontanelle bone. Fontanelle is little fountain in Italian. And this is the topmost chakra. And we place the palm there with our fingers, not touching the head, only the palm to the top of the head. We press and we make a firm pressure as if we were taking the lid off a jar to open up the seventh chakra. We press and rotate down and towards our left of us, towards the front of us, towards the right of the head and the back. This is all at the top of the head. And we continue to rotate as this chakra is like taking the lid off a jar, or you can say, we are opening up ourselves to that space at this point and beyond. So here we ask Mother Kundalini energy, please give us our self-realization. And we continue to rotate left, forward, right, back. If your arm gets tired, you can place it down on your lap, open up. But if you can just for another few seconds rotate, or just place your hand there, Mother Kundalini energy, please connect us to the all-pervading power of the universe. Please give us the union with the cosmos. We can raise our palm about 5-6 inches above our head, eyes closed with no thoughts. You can take a deep breath in and release the air. And we can observe what we feel emitting out of the fontanella bone at the top of the head into our hand, which is 5 or 6 inches above that. It can be a cool river of air. We just observe like a scientist. There's no right or wrong. Let's put our right hand down on our lap and breathe in and let go. We keep our attention above the thoughts in that space above the head. Mother Kundalini energy. We are the pure spirit. And we desire total connection with the universal power, the life force. From our hearts, we want to experience the yoga state. We are like a lotus growing out of the mud and blossoming beautifully into a connected human being, to the unlimited realm. We keep our attention above the head and we observe what we feel in our hands with no thoughts. If a thought comes in, you can just watch it float away on a cloud. And say, I am not this. I am the pure spirit.
चरणन में करे समर्पित तन और मन। सहस्त्र स्वामिनी माँ निर्मल, तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन। सहस्त्र स्वामिनी माँ निर्मल, तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन। दो कर जोड़े तब चरणन में, दो कर जोड़े तब चरणन में करे समर्पित तन और मन। सहस्त्र स्वामिनी माँ निर्मल, तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन। सहस्त्र स्वामिनी माँ निर्मल, तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन। विनती है माँ तब चरणन में, भक्ति का दान हमें दे दो माता। भक्ति का दान हमें दे दो माता। विनती है माँ तब चरणन में, भक्ति का दान हमें दे दो माता। भक्ति का दान हमें दे दो माता। रंग दो अपनी भक्ति के रंग में, रंग दो अपनी भक्ति के रंग में। दूजा कोई रंग ना पाता। सहस्त्र स्वामिनी माँ निर्मल, तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन। सहस्त्र स्वामिनी माँ निर्मल, तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन। तेरे ही आंचल के सहारे में नव जन्म मिला, पले बड़े हैं। नव जन्म मिला, पले बड़े हैं। तेरे ही आंचल के सहारे में नव जन्म मिला, पले बड़े हैं। नव जन्म मिला, पले बड़े हैं। तेरा ही दर है सबसे सुंदर, तेरा ही दर है सबसे सुंदर। तेरे ही दर पे आन खड़े हैं। सहस्त्र स्वामिनी माँ निर्मल, तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन। सहस्त्र स्वामिनी माँ निर्मल, तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन। दो कर जोड़े तब चरणन में दो कर जोड़े तब चरणन में करे समर्पित तन और मन सहस्रार स्वामी मां निर्मल तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन सहस्रार स्वामी मां निर्मल तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन दो कर जोड़े तब चरणन में दो कर जोड़े तब चरणन में करे समर्पित तन और मन सहस्रार स्वामिनी मां निर्मल तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी जन सहस्रार स्वामिनी मां निर्मल तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी तुम्हें वंदन करे योगी
So let's pay attention to what we feel in both our hands right now in thoughtless awareness. Also, we can take the right hand and place it above the head at a palm distance. Let's see what we feel. If we feel any kind of sensation, energy coming from the top of the head and entering through the right palm. We can keep even the fingers from the right palm apart from each other. We might feel a movement, like a cool breeze, or can be warm. Any sensation you feel, just acknowledge it in thoughtless awareness. Then we switch. We put the left hand above, the right hand down. Right hand will be on the left, facing upwards, and the left above the head. Let's see what we feel in the space between the left palm and the top of the head. You can check your chat because we will dive deeper and we'll learn about the auras as well about the spirit. And because tonight the coolness in the left heart chakra, in the left Heart Chakra was permanent. It was such a sweet meditation and it was very, very easy to be there. Let's practice this mantra that we learned last week. Om Namaha Shivaya. We salute the spirit within us. It's called Sri Shiva, and I'll ask Shivangana to also share a link to Lord Shiva that you can explore and learn more. But for now, we can all place the right hand on the left part of the chest, on the heart, left hand in our lap, facing upwards. And I will start, and you can join. You can say a few times. Om Namaha Shivaya. So do this in thoughtless awareness. We salute the spirit within us. And let's sing 7 times with the attention both on the crown chakra as well on the heart. Let's salute the spirit within us. You can unmute yourself and join. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. Everyone. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. 4 more times. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. Now we'll take the right hand in front of the heart and we'll say 3 times more together with the attention on that space. Let's see what we feel as well on the left hand. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. For the last time. Om Namaha Shivaya. Note, let's say 2 more times. I've seen that more are joining, which is great. So let's sing together 3 more times. See what you feel inside. You might feel coolness, energy even within the heart. So let's do this together. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. Again, offer our Namaste. We balance left and right at the heart level. Both hands open. Let's see what we feel. No thoughts. We do like an inventory. What do we feel? Any finger tells us anything. What we feel in the center of the palms, within our body, along the body, the self-awareness. We can even make sure that we stay straight. Feel that dignity, being in self-awareness. With the awareness that in our palms, we absolutely get in touch with the entire subtle system. We are holding in our palms the map. Not only the map, we are connected to the entire being, to the roots of our being. So you can try this anytime at home. Try it, incorporate it. We'll add more and more mantras. We will watch now two small videos for those that are interested to learn more about the spirit and the auras of the chakras. And for those of you that want to stay until the very end, actually we have a surprise. It's a live, of course live, a yogi singing a song dedicated to Shri Shiva, and that would be really cute, just to feel the energy and to see other yogis. Yeah, some of them are musicians. Some of them are the first. One of them is the first violin at the conservatory, and another one is a huge. Okay, orchestra director. So I'm just trying to say that all these people, some are musicians, some are not musicians. One of them, I think, is a is in engineer in the army, but all of them are yogis, and they share this awareness and that love for art, enlightened art, that they can feel it through their vibrations, to their connection. But first, let's learn a bit more. This is a subtle system for those that are that don't know about it. That's what we talk about, the self awareness, about this subtle system. So this is a 9-minute video. It's very short. Just keep the hands open and see what we feel, because we can also learn through the vibrations. The Shri Mataji is explaining.
So the brain is controlled through the spirit. How? That around the heart there are 7 auras. Which can be multiplied into any number. 7 raised to power 1600, which are the ones which watch the 7 chakras raised to power 1600. 16,000, sorry. Now this spirit is watching through this aura. Watching, I am again saying watching. Through this aura, can you sit down? Can you sit down? I think it will be better. There's no need to bother once you have put it in. This aura is watching the behavior of your 7 centers in your brain. Is also watching all the nerves that are working in the brain, watching again. But when you bring the spirit into your brain, then you go 2 steps ahead. Because when your Kundalini rises, she touches the Sadashiva, and Sadashiva informs the spirit. Informs in the sense reflects in the spirit. So that's the first state where the watching auras start communicating to your different chakras in the brain and integrating it. But when you bring your spirit to your brain, this is the second state. Then you really become self-realized in the full way. In the full way. Because then yourself, that is the spirit, becomes your brain. Action is very dynamic. It opens then the fifth dimension in the human being. First, when you become realized, collectively conscious, and start raising the Kundalini, you cross the fourth dimension. But when your spirit comes into your brain, then you become the fifth dimension, means you become the doer. Our brain now, for example, says, all right, lift this thing up. So you touch it with your hand, you lift it up. You are the doer. But when the brain becomes the spirit is the doer. And when spirit is the doer, then you become a complete Shiva, self-realized. In that state, if you get angry, you are not attached. You are not an attached person to anything whatsoever. If you possess anything, you are not attached. You cannot attach, because spirit is detachment. Complete detachment. You don't bother about any attachments whatsoever. Even for a second you are not attached. Now, I would say, to understand the detachment of spirit, we should study ourselves very well, clearly. How are we attached? We are attached, firstly, by our brain. Mostly by our brain. Because all our conditionings are in our brain, and all our ego is also in our brain. So all emotional attachments are through our brain, and all our egoistical attachments also are through our brain. That's why it is said that after realization one must try to practice the Shiva Tattva by practicing detachment. Now, how do you practice this detachment? सगळ्यांना इंग्लिश समजता है ना थोड़ा थोड़ा? In the practice of Sahaja Yoga, you have to rise higher. You have to improve your own instrument and not the instrument of others. This is one thing one should do. For definite. Now you just watch your attention very carefully. Watch it. As soon as you start watching yourself, your attention, you will become more identified with the spirit. Because if you have to watch your attention, you have to be your spirit, otherwise how will you watch? So now see, where is your attention going? First, the attachment is in all gross ways to your body. So we see Shiva has no attachment here. He sleeps anywhere. He goes to the cemeteries and he sleeps there. Because he's not attached, he can never be caught up by any boots or anything, nothing of the kind. He's detached. The detachment is to be watched and seen through your own attachments. Now, because you are realized souls, not yet, the spirit has not come into your brain, of course, but still you are realized souls. So what you can do is at least to watch your attention, you can do that. You can watch your attention very clear by seeing where your attention is going. And then controlling your attention also you can. Very simple. Control your attention. You have to just remove your attention from this to that. Try to change your priority. All this has to be done now, after realization and complete.
So not go through this, but just to understand that Shri Mataji was talking also about the qualities represented in the Hindu mythology about the Lord of our spirit. So there are many, it's a lot of symbolism. We have the spirit in the Christian tradition, the understanding in the spirit in the how indigenous people see the spirit. So all of them have basically the same qualities, but there are different representations. So we will, if you go on the chat, you will see that link that Shivangana has shared. You can just copy it and open it in your browser. That would be very easy for you to use it later. We will also send an email, but maybe there will be other articles because we have so much to share. Before we move forward, we would like to, of course, to know from you how it was. If you have any question or what did you feel during this session, you can write via chat. If you can keep your hands open, we just want to share with you a few more images that might help a little bit to open our heart. So we have an article actually from a yogini that is working in a shelter for animals. And she sent me a few photographs. We made that article. We will share it at the time. But if you can keep your hands open without thinking, without reacting. Now when we talk about the Mother's Day, Mother Principle, we hope that people will understand more and more that feelings, emotions exist in the animal world as well. And they are very strong bonds. So we hope that the compassion will be more present in our hearts. Perfect. We have some news. Actually, the second video will not watch it tonight. Yes, everybody has some plans, including our family has some plans. So this Sunday is the first Sunday when at 4:30 we'll have a Going Deeper for those that are interested. 1 hour and a half. It will be no introduction, we will just go a bit deeper to learn something. We'll watch a talk. We'll have a meditation with mantras. We'll really dive deeper. It's for those who are coming to our classes as well that want to in parallel to go deeper. So it's not that only Sundays, but also we hope that you will do in tandem. We'll see how that goes, and plus some of you wanted to share more, to join for more classes, and you complain that you're working, so it's hard for you. You attend only one, but you would like more options. So this is why we introduced this Sunday at 4:30. You will receive an email if you send us an email that you want to, and you're already participating. Then you will be copied to that email. And in 2 weeks from now, we'll also start a morning meditation. It will be a Monday. We'll see if others will be interested. 6:30 a.m. on every Monday, we'll have a morning meditation, going deeper. Again, not really introduction. We'll do more cleansing of the chakras. So it will be a different format than the class. But as I keep saying, we will really ask everyone who participates in Going Deeper to also come to the classes. So we really want to, going deeper means that also are meditating more often and more regularly. Otherwise, we cannot build knowledge on top of the others, like brick by brick. That's how we grow. Very nice. Thank you, Lanta, for sharing. Explore our website. We have also Rebecca's testimonial. We have quite a bunch of testimonials. And we would like for everyone to share how was the meditation. And happy Mother's Day, everyone. That was a beautiful quote from Shri Mataji. We'll share with them. It's in another article. But other than that, let's share, let's gather together. That's the whole idea of sharing the light and spreading the light, and have love and compassion for each other. Thank you so much for joining tonight. Thank you. Would love to hear from you. As I said, you can still have a few minutes to drop your impressions of tonight's class via chat, or you can even unmute and share with us now. We still have 5 more minutes.
Hello.
Hello.
So I have like the best way I can come up with to describe this. I felt like I was standing in front of like a refrigerator on a hot day when Shri Mataji's video was playing. So I had my hands open and it was just so cool. I'm like, oh my God, this is what I feel when I open the fridge sometimes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it was very nice.
That's really cool. That's really cool. By the way, those that didn't join the meditation with Shivangana, we are singing, we are playing, we are really, yeah, we'll do more of that. Anyone else? Let's share. Thank you, Shivanga. I hope that many will follow the lead. You can unmute yourself. Speak from your heart. Eva.
Hi.
Hi.
I just want to wish you belated happy birthday.
Oh,
And,
thank you.
very close to Mother's Day, and happy Mother's Day as well. And what I want to say, I just enjoyed the meditation so much tonight. I don't know, it was something. I had such a full breeze on my hands and everywhere.
Wonderful.
And yeah, it was really awesome, amazing. And the talk, Mataji, it was difficult to understand, but because on my phone it doesn't show me the explanation.
Ah, yes. Ideally, if you
The
can use
bottom,
a
right?
yes, if you can use a tablet or go to our articles. Actually, almost all of these videos we place them in the articles that we will
Yes.
share. So we'll share it.
Yeah, I got it on my phone. Well, we're using my phone today because Ray phone is charging.
Retired.
Yeah, I want to say hi to everyone and wish you guys all mothers happy Mother's Day if I don't talk to you tomorrow.
And to you too, you're a wonderful mother, Eva, and so nice to hear by through you. I always think about Niagara Falls, and Ray was so sweet. He sent me a video from Niagara Falls, especially for my birthday. I was really touched. And then Nipun, the same day, he didn't know that's my birthday or nothing, but he just shared that he went to Niagara Falls and sent me a video clip, and I said that's a gift for me. So it was so nice.
Yeah, did he send you the falls or he sent you the ducks?
I think he sent me the falls. I hope so. I will see. The ducks, I think that he sent me, I already have to share the Niagara Falls with everyone in an article.
Awesome. We just went there recently, no, 2 days ago. Every day we go, but today we didn't because it was so cold. It was snowing here. We had a snow. And anyway, I really enjoy every time when I meditate with you guys. It's a different. It's like it's changing me, in some ways because I meditate by myself, but it's not the same. It's not.
It's true. Thank you so much for sharing, Eva. And thank you for a testimonial. You know the comment? I saved it because I would like to place it as a testimonial in Polish.
Yeah, I know. I
Yes.
didn't explain anything in English, but
No worries. It was perfect. Perfect.
oh, you're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. It will help others that, might search and would like to join meditation. Thank
Oh,
you. Thank you. And anyone else? We still have a few more minutes.
Hi, this is Sachin.
Hi, Sachin.
So it was my first class that I joined online, and I'm glad that I could join it. I could make it today, and I am very hopeful that I'll be continuing with these sessions and these classes, and maybe I'll be attaining like more peace and all that stuff. In today's class, my favorite part was Namah Shivaya. I know that Shiva is yogi, and the chanting that mantra, that was like really very calming and peaceful, and I really enjoyed the rest of class as well. So it was a very nice first experience for me, and I'm glad as I said, I could make it, and I'll continue these classes and sessions further as well. Thank you.
Wonderful.
And
thank you.
and yeah, a very happy birthday and a happy Mother's Day to you also.
Oh, thank you so much. And to everyone, I don't know why, normally I'm not saying that, but it just came out. So I just let it show. Let's be like a family. So I was very open to all of you.
It's okay to share. Everybody knows, so it's a good thing.
Thank you. In which town do you live? We just want to exchange vibrations.
Yeah, basically I'm living in Toronto.
Oh, very nice. So we have some vibrations from Toronto. It's nice, in the ether to gather from different places. That's very nice to hear. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye. Anyone else? Oh, Ray, it's you?
Yes.
Oh, it's with me.
Are you whispering to Eva only, or it's something for all of us?
It's just between us.
It was
Hello.
also, hi, Paula. It was so nice. I just wanted to say it was so nice to hear that everybody enjoyed something from the class. It
yeah.
means that we kind of reached to everyone, which is lovely.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
great to hear from all of you. And that song that was played when Shri Mataji's picture was up doing Namaste in black and white, this really opened up so many rivers inside of me. I just felt flowing coolness going through. It was effortless.
Yes.
So, I mean, I liked every single thing, but this is something that stayed with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Paula. And I was wondering if nobody says about the music, because, and that one is dedicated to Sahasrara. It's really beautiful. Yes. Thank you. Anyone else? Come on, let's have at least two more before we say good night.
Hi, here is Anta from Ottawa. Beautiful class as always. Certainly enjoyed it very much, and thank you all.
Thank you. So nice to hear from Ottawa. That's really cool. Anyone else? Oh, that's wonderful. So Shivangana had shared with everyone Rebecca's testimonial, and you can explore. We made few links. You can see how we do classes for cool kids, and it's really, she was such an honest testimonial. So just try that one as well. Thank you, Shivangana. That's very thoughtful. Thank you. Let's take one more call. Not that we are a call center, but we have few phone numbers. I don't know if I should unmute. I don't know if they can unmute themselves. We will not close the call unless we have at least one more person. Come on.
Hi guys.
Hello. Alina, I was thinking about you. Can you imagine? You were in my attention and then you said, hi guys.
Lovely. Lots of cool energy. Kind of the first time I actually felt very cool. Almost like my hair standing up cool. I could definitely relate to like the standing in front of the refrigerator on a hot day. So it was lovely. Thank you.
That's cool to hear. Thank you. And you, it seems that you will be absolutely in for Sunday, yes?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, so just bear with us. We might send it to you tomorrow. This
Perfect.
is how we are.
I'm so excited. Thank
Perfect.
you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Juan, I just want to ask about the Sunday. Will it be the same code as today, or they have to just let?
That's a very very good question. Very good question. Of course, in the email we would have provided the link. That's how we do it.
Okay.
So I would say that would be, I have no idea at this moment, because it might be for everyone, So might be the one for the class. Yes, might be the one for the class.
All right.
Yeah, but perfect. No, very good question. Thank you.
We just have to let you know if we want to attend the.
Oh, absolutely.
What are you calling the Sunday 4:30? That's.
It will be going deeper. So we will reserve the going deepers for Sunday evening. Instead of 5:30, there will be at 4:30 though. So we'll not have the going deeper with the regular one. We'll have for, you understand, those that will just join. But it's for everyone, but it will be going deeper for beginners. Yes. Okay. And great. Monday as well. Monday morning. At 6:30. At 6:30 would be going deeper for sure. But not for those who are, yogis for a while, because we can go to bhakti, we can go to many other layers. So we don't jump into that right away.
Okay.
Yes,
Great.
perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, bye everyone. And send us an email. We are not upset if you send us email. Send us photos with your meditation place if you want to share anything you want to share. Thank you. Namaste. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Thanks everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you. Good night. Bye.